352-1300 or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Graf Electric of Wolsey is proud to offer residential and commercial work in Wolsey and the surrounding area. Call Jay at 605-353-5366 anytime, day or night, to get the lights back on in your home or business. Check out Graf's Electric at grafelectricsd.com. Graf Electric, the home of electrifying customer service. Call Jay at 353-5366. Graf Electric is a proud sponsor of Area Sports.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
You're tuned to Dakota Sports on KOKK.
Matt Watson back on 1210 KOKK. Live from Tulare tonight is Hitchcock-Tulare. Host Colman Egan, opening round of the 9B playoffs. We talked to Coach Williamson. Right now we sit down with Tom Salmon, head coach for Hitchcock-Tulare. And Coach, thanks for joining us here. Now, we were talking here just about a week ago because we covered that final regular season game. You went to Arlington, a 4-3 team. You guys going in are 3-4, and you go and win that game 30-22. And we'll talk more about that game in a moment. But that's a big swing, Coach, and I'm sure you realize that. You guys went from 3-5 and not having any clue where you might go or if you get into the playoffs to hosting a playoff game by winning that road game. So almost like a playoff game last week.
Yeah, for sure. It was exciting. We didn't know the outcome initially, that would happen, but yeah, it was great to find out what happened afterwards.
Now let's go back specifically to that game, and you guys at the half. Let's go first half first. You guys are up 22-6. I hope you don't take offense to this, Coach, but I said that for a brief moment there in that quarter, you guys really had not played to a 22-6 lead to that point. Like you had some things bounce and some things go your way, and that's those things kind of things you're going to need to happen. But my exact statement, and I hope you're not upset, Coach, is you had no business being up 22-6 at halftime, but you got to get in there, dig in, and keep that lead, and that's exactly what you guys did.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we had our ups and downs, and we've had that all season long, and our kids just kept battling through, and luckily we were able to pull out a win at the end.
It was a very nice road win there. You guys go. So you win 30-22. You get back to 4-4. Taking a look at the stat sheet, I mean, if you didn't see the game, the stat sheet minus the fumbles is very impressive. Aiden was perfect in the air, just 3 attempts, but perfect in the air, over 100 yards. You guys had multiple guys rush for touchdowns, multiple guys over 60 yards on the ground. So, if you take out those fumbles, it really is a very well-played game.
Yeah, I agree. I think we would have, the score would have been a lot different if we would have kept the ball the few times we had it to where we lost it. But I mean that could be said for Arlington too. They're a tough team and battled it out, and so I'm just happy with the win.
So you get into the playoffs now, not only get in, but host a playoff game, and you host a Colman Egan team. They also come in at 4-4, and they're kind of hot. They have not lost in the month of October. They won a couple of road games to get to 4-4. What kind of information do you have on Colman Egan coming in, Coach?
They're a good team, and they've been scoring a lot of points against some good teams. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I mean, definitely our defense needs to pick it up, and of course we don't need the fumbles that we had last week on offense. But as long as our defense picks it up and we're able to stop them, I think it'll be a good competitive game.
I think so. Should be a good one. I think if you could have drawn anybody, this could be the toughest home game that you could have drawn, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Taking a look here, one last thing before we go, Coach. I have to talk about the seniors because we're in the playoffs here, and every time you strap them on now, every time you strap the helmet on, the possibility exists of this kind of being that last time that these guys will step out there for the Patriots on the football field. So you don't have to go each individual kid if you don't want, but just this group of seniors and kind of what it's meant to Patriot football here.
Oh, our seniors, I'm very proud of them. I guess every year I've been proud of them, but they really take on that leadership role as a senior. They step up. They're working hard, and this group's no different. And yeah, it'll be hard to see them go, and hopefully it's not tonight. But I'm excited about it.
Real good, Coach. Well, thanks so much, not only tonight, but for joining us all season long here. Good luck in the game tonight, and we'll be talking to you down the road.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Tom Solomon, their head coach of the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots. We'll send it back to the studios when we come back. Starting lineups, officials. We'll be ready for kickoff. Colman Egan at Hitchcock-Tulare. Playoff football next on KOKK.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
Look at all the pictures of the resort you'd stay in every year. All you need to do is pay reasonable maintenance fees once a year. With any contract that you're signing, read and understand everything. What happens if you cancel? Can you get out of this contract? If you feel pushed into signing the contract, you need to stop and take a step back. If you have questions, contact the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Your headquarters for sports is Dakota Sports on KOKK.
And welcome back to Tulare, where we will get underway a little bit ahead of schedule tonight, as Colman Egan will kick it away right to left, wearing the traveling white unis, black pants, yellow stripe. The Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots, the home blues, white numbers, red outlines. And Colman Egan getting ready to kick it away right to left. A fresh 12 is up. And again, we are ready to get underway a little bit early, or maybe they're going to hold out here now. The officials kind of looking around, and I don't know if they're waiting for 7 o'clock or not, but we'll get the officials in real quick here. Officials for tonight's matchup: Casey Huntmaker, Kurt Kelsey, Darby Klein, Tim Pringle, and Steve Schoenhard. Your law on the field: Casey Huntmaker, Kurt Kelsey, Darby Klein, Tim Pringle, Steve Schoenhard. And a squibber to start the game. It's tipped over, and a couple of Patriots are going to fall on it back around the 25, and they will keep possession of the football. And we'll first see the Hitchcock-Tulare offense. Michael Nielsen, the center. Guards are Aiden Morehouse, Dalton Ratson. The tight ends, Preston Whiff, Morgan Bottom. Devin Enander out catching passes. Peyton Chasinghawk out catching passes. Aiden Frankenstein at the helm. And Blaze Binger, lone man generally, in the backfield, as they'll go 2 wide left and 1 right here on a 1st and 10. They'll go from about their own 25-yard line. Quick pass, left side, incomplete.
On your toes, Jace! Frankenstein's pass is
so an incomplete pass to start the game. And 2nd and 10. So again, Hitchcock-Tulare with the ball first. Runoff just a few seconds here as Frankenstein now from the gun. Binger out of the backfield. Motion left to right is, I think, Enander. No, it's Chasing Hawk, and they're going to hand off and go left, and we'll pick up a couple of yards with Binger.
Blaze Binger on the carry.
So Binger for a gain of pretty close to 3.
The host of Hawks.
Set up a 3rd and 7.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 7 for the Patriots.
And an early 3rd down here for this Hitchcock-Tulare offense as Frankenstein again will go from the gun. Binger now to his left. Trips receivers to the right-hand side, and Frankenstein back to pass. He'll bring it left side and overthrow Binger. Incomplete.
Frankenstein's pass to Binger is incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 7 for the Patriots.
So the clock will stop 45 seconds in, and Colman Egan set to receive a punt as Chasing Hawk will back it away, and with a step or so, we'll kick it from right around his 20. And Colman Egan going to get some pretty good field position out of this as they'll return man here line up around the 40, and we'll see as Chasing Hawk is faking it. He's going to run it left side. He's got himself a 1st down. He'll end up with about 12 or 14 on the fake punt, and they roll the dice early here and dig into the bag of tricks, and it pays off as they'll now be a 1st and 10 from their own 40. And Chasing Hawk, for just a brief moment there, kind of made it look like he was going to mishandle the snap. And then about that time, you figured out it was a designed fake, and 1st down for the Patriots, 1st and 10, their own 40. It'll be Frankenstein from the gun. Binger to his right again, trips right. And this time a handoff. Binger right side, tripped up, dives ahead, pickup of 1 or maybe 2.
Blaze Binger on the run. Tripped at the line of scrimmage. Picks up a yard, brings up 2nd and 9.
Put Binger down for a long yard. Set up 2nd and closer to 8. We'll call it a short 9. Wide left, Chasing Hawk. To the near side will be Enander. And one more to the near side as well. Back to pass, left side, overthrowing Chasing Hawk. And incomplete.
Frankenstein's pass is incomplete.
So after a 3-for-3 performance last week for 112 yards and a touchdown, they start off 0-for-3 in the passing game here today. And Hitchcock-Tulare now another 3rd, and this time closer to 8.
Quads.
Frankenstein from the gun. 3 receivers right, make it 4. Binger out of the backfield will set up a receiver to the right. He'll come up, handoff to the left. He will get tripped up, and that'll be it. Gain of maybe a yard or 2. It's Ryder Benke over from the linebacker spot. The big stop there for Colman Egan.
Up a yard on the play. Brings up 4th down and long 6 for the Patriots.
So a couple more will leave 4th and about 6. They need midfield here. They'll go from their own 44 and probably go for it territory here, I would assume. Colman Egan will have, of course, Jackson Zwart to safety back. And, of course, if he has to retreat, he could. And it looks like he won't have to. They'll go for it here on a 4th and 6. Trips right, 1 left. Frankenstein from the gun. Binger behind him. And we got an illegal formation or for early movement. Somebody moved early. So that'll make a 4th and 6, a 4th and 11. And we'll see if they're going to punt here now on a 4th and 11 from their own 39. Chasing Hawk will line up to punt. Zwart will back away and will be the in-case return man here. And we'll see if Chasing Hawk puts the foot to it this time. They faked it last time for a 1st down. This time, Chasing Hawk to kick and a nice punt, and that will retreat Zwart all the way back inside his 30. It takes a big Patriot bounce inside the 20, and he'll turn it back upfield, 30, 35, and tripped up there, and we'll get back to around the 37. So Colman Egan's first possession of the night will start with 9 minutes and 23 seconds to play here in the first quarter. They'll go 1st and 10, their own 37. Preston Meyer, the center. Carson Volker, Thomas Lohr, the guards. Tight ends are Logan Claflin. Wide receivers, Dalen Billmeyer, Jackson Zwart, Jace Moselle. Jack Moselle, the quarterback, and Hayden Pearson out of the backfield. We'll take a look at the defense here for Hitchcock-Tulare in a moment, as Moselle will go from the gun. 2 wide right, 1 left. Motion man left to right, and either offsides or movement. We'll wait for the official to make a determination here, and I think it's going to be offsides against the Patriots.
Offsides on the Patriots.
So that'll be a second penalty here on the night against Hitchcock-Tulare. 2 penalties, 10 yards, as the Colman Egan CE Hawks will set up for a 1st and 5. They'll go 1st and 5. They're on 43. 9:22 to play opening quarter from Tulare. No score. Hitchcock-Tulare, the opening possession. They give it up on the punt. Here's Moselle to pass. He's got a man over the middle. It's his brother, the other Moselle, and the ball knocked away and nearly intercepted there.
Mosel's pass.
But it'll fall incomplete.
Mosel's pass to Mosel. Brought up by Peyton Chasing Hawk.
Chasing Hawk back there, and again, it looked for a brief moment like the Patriots maybe had a chance at that one, but Colman Egan will hold on to it here on a 2nd and 5. They'll go their own 43. Like at 9:15 to play here in the opening quarter as we are underway with playoff football. I know Lemon McIntosh and Wolsey Wessington were tied at 14. They started at 6 o'clock, so we'll get you updates. And, of course, updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Here's the first run for the CE Hawks to the near side. It's Jace Moselle, and he'll pick up about 4. Derek Johnson over there on the stop. And this will make a 3rd and 1 here for Colman Egan. Inside of 9 minutes left in the opening quarter. And again, a lot of throws tonight, a couple of penalties already, a lot of stoppages as we are just 3 minutes in here in Tulare. We've got Wolsey Wessington and Lemon McIntosh nearing halftime, and we'll get you an updated score there. The Tigers play tonight. That's our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. Here's Moselle from the gun. 2 to his left, 1 to his right. He's got a back as well, and there will not much there. And I don't think they got the first down. Initial contact there, I think, was Morgan Bottom. Preston Whiff helping out as well. Defensively, they say first down. Defensively for Hitchcock-Tulare.
First down, Hawks.
Yep, they'll just set it up. I thought for a moment there it looked like maybe they were going to measure it after all, but they decide no, and they'll go 1st and 10 from their own 48. Dalton Ratchin, Preston Whiff, Tucker Gilbert, your defensive line tonight. Linebackers, Tristan Knoll, Derek Johnson, Morgan Bottom, Blaze Binger, Devin Enander, and Peyton Chasing Hawk in the defensive backfield. Pearson blocking here for Moselle. He'll launch right-hand side. He's got a man open again, and they just, he didn't overthrow him. Nice catch by Jace Moselle over the shoulder. Beautifully thrown ball to pick up the first touchdown for Colman Egan. A 52-yard bomb, Moselle to Moselle. So the first score of the night will come with 7:57 to play here in the opening quarter. 52-yard pass, Moselle to Moselle, and now they'll decide what to do on the conversion, and they'll look for 2. 2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Lone man in the backfield is Pearson. He'll get the carry. He'll bounce it back left, and we'll pick up the 2-point conversion. 7:57 to play first quarter from Tulare. 8-0 Colman Egan. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
6B Seed and Supply of Alpena is your Legend Seeds dealer. Wishes good luck to all area teams. As a Legend Seeds dealer, 6B has access to all the leading traits, genetics, and innovative biologicals in the industry. You can guarantee they have your best interest in mind. Call 6B Seed 605-354-2699 and put their name and Legend Seeds products to work on your farm.
Dakota Sports is committed to excellence in sports broadcasting.
Welcome back to Tulare. Hitchcock-Tulare trailing here, 8-0. Colman Egan, the first points of the game here tonight. A 52-yard pass, Moselle to Moselle. Wolsey Wessington has taken the lead on Lemon McIntosh now, 26-14 over there in Wolsey. They started that one a little early as Lemon quite the haul to get here. And another squibber, and Whiff going to fall on it around the 33. Hitchcock-Tulare set for their second possession. Gave the first up on a punt, and will set up here around their own 33, just inside of 8 minutes to play first quarter, and the visiting Hawks leading 8-0. Again, Wolsey Wessington now a 26-14 lead over Lemon McIntosh. That one's nearing halftime, about 3 minutes till halftime, and I was going to say that we got to have a flag on that somewhere, as there was players moving all over the place. Hitchcock-Tulare will give 5 more yards back. 3 penalties, 15 yards here through the first 4 minutes of this one. A problem they didn't really have much of last week. I want to say it was 3 penalties in the entire game for the Patriots last week. Having a rough start here at home, trailing 8-0, and now we'll look at a 1st and 15 from about their own 28 or 29-yard line.
Gator wing, most likely.
Frankenstein from the gun, 4 receivers. Quick pass near side Enander, and he is immediately brought down by Thomas Lohr. Pearson there as well.
Frankenstein.
What do you mean?
Gain of 2 brings up second.
And they're going to pick up about 3, leave 2nd and 12. Frankenstein will march him up here on a 2nd and long with 7.5 to play here in the opening quarter. They'll run 3 receivers out to the left. Binger, lone man in the backfield. Run a tight end on the right side as well. And here's another flag. And again, it's a false start. That'll be the 4th in the first 4 minutes of this game.
5-yard penalty.
Patriots will back up now to a 2nd and 17. As things kind of pile up a little bit early here against the hometown Patriots. Colman Egan on 8-0 lead on a Moselle to Moselle 52-yarder. Hitchcock-Tulare trying to answer now after a couple of penalties on a 2nd and 17. Frankenstein from the gun. He will follow the blockers. He'll hold on to it himself. Left side, he's brought down after a gain of around 3. Leaves about 12 again.
Frankenstein on the keeper.
Hey, tell Hayden.
Gains 5, brings up
Quit thinking in goal.
3rd and 13.
Hayden was just pitter pattering. You gotta tell him a goal.
3rd and 12.
Hayden's just pitter pattering.
Hitchcock-Tulare, their own 30-31. Be Frankenstein from the gun. They'll go 2 wide each side. Quick pass right side. A screen set up to Binger is incomplete.
Frankenstein's pass to Binger is incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And 13.
So 4th and 13, back around their own 30. I'm assuming we'll see Chasing Hawk on again, and assuming we'll see Jackson Zwart back off to return a punt. With 6.5 to play in the first quarter, 8-0 Colman Egan on top, and Hawk's going to get it back, and again, pretty good field position as Zwart will line up around his own 40. And Chasing Hawk faked it again, or no, he's going to kick it. Kicks this one straight up. Does take a little bit of a Patriot hop, and Enander going to down it at the 49 of Colman Egan.
The 49-yard line.
So the CE Hawks will take over. They are so far 4 plays and a touchdown. They had a couple of short runs and an incomplete pass, and then that 52-yard bomb, Moselle to Moselle. I don't know for sure if they're brothers. I guess I didn't ask, but that looked like some backyard connection stuff there. Looked like maybe they've been doing that since way back. Two receivers right, one left. Moselle from the gun, Pearson to defend, and Moselle's got the option. He'll pitch it outside. Pearson got the pitch a little short, had to kind of dance back in to get at the pitch, and that will lead Hitchcock-Tulare to getting there quickly. He picks up maybe 2 yards. The first carry tonight for Hayden Pearson. So Colman Egan 2nd and 8 now into Patriot territory. Right around the Patriot 49. Midway point of the opening quarter, 6 minutes to play in the first here in Tulare. Colman Egan scores on their first possession, working here on their second. They forced a couple of punts. Well, turnover on downs. Here's Pearson. That's a first down and then some. Breaks through the 30, 25, 20. Finally spun around and dropped inside the 20-yard line. He's going to pick up about 30.
Stop by chasing Hawk. 1st and 10, Hawks.
Well, 32 on the run. And that'll set them up in the red zone, 1st and 10. Looks like about the 17 or 18 of the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots.
17-yard line of the Patriots.
So Colman Egan knocking on the door again. They went 52 yards on a touchdown play on their first possession. They get the 2-point conversion. They lead 8-0, and now a 1st and 10 at the 17. Motion man left to right, a lob up. Near side is Resort. He makes the catch, sheds a defender, and he's in for 6.
Rosen's pass to Zwart is complete for a Hawks touchdown.
So a 17-yard touchdown is the second score of the game. It comes with 5:37 to play in the first. Pearson ran in the 2-point conversion on the last touchdown. He lines up behind Moselle at the moment, and he will lead the block as Moselle will take it in. 5:37 to play here in the first quarter. Now 16-0 Colman Egan. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive out the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
There's usually a little
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Dairy Queen's ice cream, of course. Get your favorite cool treats at Dairy Queen of Huron. Get a chocolate-dipped cone, a dilly bar, hot fudge sundae, or their famous DQ blizzards. And for parties, anniversaries, or any occasion, order a DQ cake or a DQ blizzard cake. Dairy Queen of Huron is open every day of the week. Drive up, carry out, or dine in. Dairy Queen of Huron. Hot eats and cool treats.
And welcome back to Tulare. 5.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Colman Egan out to a 16-0 lead. Brookings leading here on 14-0. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter of that one. Wolsey Wessington is on top of Lemon McIntosh, 26-14. That one is kind of nearing halftime. Marion Freeman Academy leading DeSmet 16-0. Parkston leading Stanley County 14-0. Some scores from around the areas. Final regular season game for the Tigers, and into the playoffs already here for everybody below 11B. Kick's going to go out of bounds for Colman Egan, and Patriots will get pretty decent field position here. Set up around their own.
Take first down at the 35-yard line.
Be 1st and 10, their own 35 as
1st and 10, Patriots at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 36. Frankenstein will go from the gun.
Toss or wing coming back.
Everybody tight this time. as they go double tight end. Toss outside for Binger. Binger, little hesitation, tried to get to corner, didn't get there, brought down after a gain of about 2.
Hey, you got to tell our back end to be way more physical than that. We got to go.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Pick up 2.
Brings up second.
Second and 8 for the Patriots. They'll go here their own
Ace.
38. They'll run one wide to the left, one wide to the right.
Over here, my side, Jack's
Couple of tight ends as well. Frankenstein from the gun. Quick pass near side is Enander. Slips the first guy across the 40 and down to around the 42. Initial contact there, Carson Volker, but
complete for a gain of 4. Brings up third.
4 is the gain here for Enander. And we'll make it third and around 4 as the Patriots go their own 42. They need the 46, and clock winding down to 4:20. Left here to play in the opening quarter, and the Hawks already out to a 16-0 lead. Here's Frankenstein from the gun, trips right. Binger out of the backfield, whiff, lines up on that left-hand side. Now Binger going to split out, empty backfield. Looks outside, Frankenstein looks to run it.
Good.
Tackled for no gain. Moselle over on the stop, also helping out Ryder Benke.
Out on the keeper, brings up 4th down.
Oh, no, I think that was actually Moselle tackle there, maybe.
Yeah, technically.
4th and 3.
Yeah, we need it. If they do that, Logan's got to take them.
Ball's at the 44-yard line of the
They're in
Patriots.
Ace, go far. Yeah,
So a short pickup will make it 4th, and we'll call it a long 2. Be Frankenstein from the gun, couple receivers, everybody lined up, bunched, and he fumbled the snap, and Binger was there to fall on it.
The snap is fumbled, picked up by 23 Blaze Binger in the backfield. Ball goes over to Egan. Hawks on downs.
So that'll be a turnover
1st and 10, Colman Egan.
on downs as the fumbled snap, either way, was destined to belong to the Hawks. Colman Egan 1st and 10 at the Patriot 40, and best starting field position of the night is Colman Egan on 2 drives, has 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. 3 minutes to play first quarter, 16-0. Moselle from the gun sets the other Moselle in motion left to right. Handoff Pearson, and he's got a Moselle block, gets to the outside. He's inside the 40, 35 and 30, pushed out of bounds after a first down.
Hey, tell Jays.
Pearson sweeps out.
Block is probably 23.
Pushed out of bounds by Enander.
See where they mark him down. It looks like the gain is around 12 or 13.
Colman Egan.
As the Hawks pick up another first down, now inside the 30 and inside of 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. Remember, scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Downtown Huron, the Tigers trailing 14-0 to Brookings. Woolsey Wessington is up 26-14. Another team we keep an eye on, Miller Highmore Herald, did not get in. We'll take a look at a Wessington Springs Woonsocket Sanborn Central score whenever we can as well, as Jack Moselle suffers his first or second incompletion of the night. Moselle will be 2 for 4 for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns at this juncture after an incomplete pass with 2:47 to play in the first quarter. They'll now go 2nd and 10 from the 28. Last 3 runs, all Hayden Pearson runs a 2, 32 and 12 as Pearson's starting to get going. Here's the snap, Moselle, the option, and he'll pitch it to Pearson. 30, 25, he got a block inside the 20, bounced out of bounds. We'll see where they mark him. He's got a first down. Looks like they mark him down around the 13.
Johnson and chasing Hawk. Another Colman Egan first down. Ball's at the 12-yard line.
And down to the 12, so
1st and 10.
about 18 more there as Pearson really starting to rack up the numbers. First carry 2 yards, then 32, 12, 17. Keep that average up. Going to have some Madden numbers up in here. 2 wide right, 1 left. Pearson again out of the backfield. Jack Moselle at the helm for Colman Egan. Moselle will get the snap. He followed the block there, but ran right past Pearson, and will pick up about 5.
The snap was high, and he couldn't get the handoff.
Ends up with a pretty decent gain here. Pick up around
Gain of
5.
for the Hawks. Brings up
And second and 5 at the 7. And they do have an opportunity for a first down here should they need it. But 2:15 to play here in the first quarter. A 16-0 Colman Egan lead. Hawks will send 2 wide right, 1 wide left. Same look. Mosel from the gun with Pearson behind him. On a 2nd and 5 from the 7. He'll hand it off this time. Pearson right side. Got a block. Bounces it back in, and he's in for the touchdown.
Hayden Pearson. Touchdown, Hawks.
So Pearson for 7 yards out, the first rushing touchdown of the night for Colman Egan. It'll put them up 22-0 here. The third score of the game will come with 1:55 to play in the first. 7-yard Hayden Pearson run, and now they will line up for 2. Successful on the first 2 two-point conversions. Pearson run and a Mosel run. Look for a third. Here's Jack from the gun. Motion man left to right is Jace, and here's a flag, and that will be, I think, the first of the night on Colman Egan.
Flag on the play. False start against Colman Egan. 5-yard penalty.
So they will back up
the 2-yard conversion
and try the 2-point conversion from the 7. 1:55 left, first quarter from Tulare, 22-0 Colman Egan. Hawks have won 3 games in a row. They came into October 1-4, and they didn't have an easy schedule in October. Had Iroquois Lake Preston in that last game, played Oldham Ramona Rutland, played Arlington in that stretch, and really put it to all 3 are playing probably the best football that they've played, and what a time to be playing that best football. And here's a 2-point conversion, good.
2-point conversion.
It's either Mosel to Zwart or Mosel to Mosel, and they will pick up another 2. 24-0 Colman Egan. 1:55 to play first quarter. We're back to Tulare in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Carr Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Carr Chiropractic a try.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. Because you do anything for your kids.
Any score yet?
That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm.
No?
State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything.
Threw it.
Call today.
Wasn't JJ,
because like a good neighbor, State
I wonder if it
Farm
was
is there.
Addison. I got Addison in my fantasy lineup. Welcome back to Tulare. Mosel ready to go here for Colman Egan as Hitchcock-Tulare will get it back, now trailing 24-0 with 1:55 remaining here in the opening quarter. And Jack Moselle on to kick it right to left as the Hawks off to a hot start here on the road. Here's the run up. And that must just be the kicking style as another squibbers down around the 30, and Hitchcock-Tulare will get on top of it. I think it was
the 30-yard line by Ratchet.
Oh, Ratchet, Dalton Ratchet on the stop there. So for the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots, desperately needing to get something going here. 1:55 left in the opening quarter, and yes, there's a lot of football to be played, but the way this Colman Egan team has come out and has scored with relative ease, Hitchcock-Tulare going to have to start putting some points up. Here's Frankenstein from the gun. He'll give the handoff to Binger. Binger near side, following the blocks. He'll pick up a couple. And that's been about all that's been available tonight. Has been a couple yards here and there. They're going to mark this one for a yard. So in 9 runs tonight, 3-2-2, 5-2-1-1, a fumble, and Chasing Hawk with the 1 14-yard gain, but that wasn't really technically a rushing play. It was a fake punt. So really no run over 2 or 3 yards tonight for Hitchcock-Tulare. Here's Frankenstein from the gun, trips left. Binger again. He'll follow Binger this time to the near side. Looking for a block, got one, got spun around after a gain of about 2 or 3 more, and that will be it for Aiden Frankenstein. Minnesota Vikings, I see a 7-0 lead over the Rams in the opening quarter. 26-14, Wolsey Wessington leads Lemon McIntosh, and the Tigers trailing Brookings over on Tiger Radio 14-0. We'll get you detailed scoreboard updates here as soon as we get a little bit of time here down inside the final minute of the opening quarter. Colman Egan leading 24-0. Here's Frankenstein from the gun. Handoff, Binger left side will follow the blocks, and Hitchcock-Tulare are going to pick up a first down. Needed 6, got 7, and
first down, Patriots.
Get the sticks moving there for Hitchcock-Tulare. They'll go first and 10, their own 42. Clock winding. Final play here more than likely of quarter 1, barring, I guess, an incomplete pass. They'll go 1 wide each side. And Binger out of the backfield. Morehouse will keep it himself right side. He's tripped up, no gain, and that will do it for the first quarter of play. And what a quarter it was for the visiting Colman Egan CE Hawks, as after 8 or 12 minutes of football, they lead 24-0. We're back in a minute. 1 minute on 12:10 KOKK.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports. Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Welcome back to Tulare. Set to try to get you a scoreboard update. Last check, the Minnesota Vikings leading the LA Rams on Thursday Night Football 7-0. Parkston leading Stanley County 14-6 after a quarter. Faulkton leading Sunshine Bible 8-0. 5 minutes to play in the first quarter of that one. Wolsey Wessington now leading Lemon McIntosh 34-14 at the half. And the Tigers trail after a quarter 14-7 over there at Tiger Stadium. So they got one back. Patriots would like to do the same. Here on a 2nd and 10, their own 42. Frankenstein from the gun. Quick pass near side Binger. Binger looking for a block and just didn't get it there as the gain. Well, they did get a gain of a couple.
Frankenstein's pass to Binger is complete.
See what they end up giving him here. Pick up about 3.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So a 3rd and 7 here from their own 45. Frankenstein from the gun. Tight end to the right. And near side is the handoff for number 40, Morgan Bottom. And Bottom is near the first down marker. In fact, I think he got it.
Morgan Bottom on the run. Brings up a Patriot.
So again, just get things, something positive going here for Hitchcock-Tulare, and they have done it on this drive. They've got a couple of first downs, and that's just the sort of momentum they're going to need as they got socked in the mouth early here at home. They trail 24-0 with 11:20 to play here in the first half now, and Hitchcock-Tulare again getting a little something going here. We switched ends, so they're moving right to left here in the quarter. And Morgan Bottom, is he lining up as a receiver? Is he running off the field? Okay, he's running up as a receiver, so that'll be 2 wide each side. Chasing Hawk in motion left to right. Snap to Frankenstein. Quick pass, left side. Oh, intercepted, and this is smelling like a pick six. Mosel the other way. Chasing Hawk's going to catch him. He got him just inside the 10. Mosel was on the run when he intercepted it.
You have, what, 3 track records at your school? You get hawked down. 3 of them. You have 3 school records. Track, and you get hawked.
The 9-yard line.
So the interception.
Colman Egan.
The interception here will set him up, I think, inside the 10. Yep, 1st and goal. So the Hawks here, real short field. Mosel from the gun, overload left side, trips to the left, and Pearson the back. He'll get the option. He'll take the pitch, 10-5, head down at the goal line, and he is in for the touchdown.
And off to Pearson. Results in a touchdown. Colman Egan.
A 9-yard touchdown run. Pearson's 2nd of the night, and let's see here. The first score of the 2nd comes with 11:04 to play in the first half. Getting ready here for a 2-point conversion. Mosel pass left side, incomplete, and it'll stay 30-0 with 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Pictures, I'll have it back when we come back in a minute. Back in 60 seconds on KOKK.
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots! Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help you increase your bottom line. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the right ration to fit the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
Jace? Okay.
If you get them wrong, it's okay.
Oh, no, I think I got him. Yep, I got him. Welcome back to Tulare here as we're set for another kickoff here left to right as 11:04 to play in the first half. The Hawks nearly a pick six there. They end up converting either way and miss out on their first 2-point conversion. So Mosel left to right here with the kick, and the Hawks lead 30-0. The run up and the kick, and it hit the guy on the first line there. That was Bottom, and Morgan Bottom able to retreat and get on top of it.
Patriots start from their 40.
Bottom is not impressed that he got piled on there. Back to the huddle here. He'll line up, of course, one of them tight end spots. Frankenstein from the gun, 1 wide right. Got a couple receiver to the left. Double tight end as Binger will get the carry out of the backfield. Blaze tried to bounce it outside after initial contact, and he'll pick up about 4, maybe 5 yards.
Binger on the run. Picks up 4 for the Patriots. Brings up 2nd and 6.
So again, for the Patriots, you just got to, same thing I guess I said last time, you just got to kind of get something positive going. That last drive, they got a couple of first downs and kind of got things moving a little bit, but then that interception leads to a touchdown, and now you're back out here again, 30-0. Here's Frankenstein from the gun, chasing Hawk in motion, or no, Enander, and now a flag, and I'm assuming somebody moved early, as that is the penalty of the night. I think it's the only penalty that's been called tonight. Has been 6 false starts, 5 on the Patriots, 1 on the Hawks.
5-yard penalty.
So 5 penalties, 25 yards against the Patriots. That'll make this one a 2nd and a long 10. Frankenstein will go from the gun. Binger behind him. Wide left is, I think, Chasing Hawk, and they got a receiver to the right. Frankenstein going to hold on to it. Right side following the blocks. He'll pick up around 4.
Frankenstein on the keeper, picks up 4.
And bring us to a 3rd and around 7 or so. And I think we'll have an injury timeout here as one of the Patriots down, and they will get out on the field and get a look at him with 9:42 to play here in the first half. We'll get a scoreboard update. Scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror offering cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, sugaring, eyelash extensions, shampoo sets, services for the entire family. For an appointment at the Mirror, 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. They do accept walk-ins, but for an appointment, call Lori at 605-883-HAIR or call or text Kylie at 605-553-1628. The Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. And here in Tulare, it has been a whole lot of CE Hawk tonight as Colman Egan leads Hitchcock-Tulare 30-0 with about 9:40 to play here in the first half. And right now we have an injured Hitchcock-Tulare Patriot that they're taking a look at right now. After a quarter, Brookings leads Huron 14-7. Yankton all over Mitchell 28-6. Let's see here. Woonsocket, Washington Springs, Sanborn Central leading Aberdeen Roncalli 7-0. Kimball White Lake on top of Leola Frederick 14-6. Freeman Marion Freeman Academy leading DeSmet 24-6. Parkston leading Stanley County 22-6. Wolsey Wessington leads Lemon McIntosh 34-14. It was Michael Nielsen, by the way, and Nielsen is up and walking to the sideline under his own power. Good news there as he starts at center and will also play some defense when they need him for Hitchcock-Tulare. So Nielsen is again over to the sideline, and they'll take a look at him. He's got to come out for at least a 1 play. Minnesota Vikings and the LA Rams tied at 7, and that is a full check of the scoreboard. Scoreboard update brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. So Frankenstein from the gun, trips right again. Binger out of the backfield on a 3rd and around 7. Back to pass. Quick pass, near side is complete, and Binger got away. 50, 40, 30, 25, 20, bounced out of bounds inside the 20-yard line, and a huge play for the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots. And again, just kind of what they needed there. 35 yards, Frankenstein to Binger. So that'll set them up. Looks like right about the 20 with 9:24 to play in the first half. Colman Egan out to a big lead of 30-0. Here's Frankenstein from the gun, Binger behind him. 1 wide each side. Frankenstein going to keep it himself. Tried to run right into the pile and came up empty. Just make sure. Well, they might give him,
on the keeper.
Might give him a yard.
Picks up short yard, brings up 2nd and 9 for the Patriots.
And that has been how it has been today in the run game. A lot of single numbers. In fact, all single numbers except for that fake punt. Frankenstein again from the gun. 3 receivers right. Binger's out there as well. Binger gets the pitch and he fumbled it. Football's on the ground, couple of players down, and I think, well, Colman Egan says they have it, and the officials agree. So Binger
Fumbled on the pitch, recovered by Colman Egan, 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
will cough it up, and Colman Egan will have it back with that 30-0 lead here with 8:40 to play in the first half. They'll get another turnover here. They got an interception that nearly led to a touchdown, but then actually, I guess, did end up leading to a touchdown. So Colman Egan back on the offensive side. 1st and 10 here. They'll line up around their own 20. And
I think tunnel will work really good out
And I definitely misspoke before. I thought they were all false start penalties, and that wasn't the case. It is right now for Colman Egan 2 false start penalties, and Hitchcock-Tulare does have 5 5-yard penalties, but one of those was an offsides. So 7 total penalties, 6 false starts, and an offsides. And Colman Egan just suffered their second penalty here of the first half. Hawks lining up on a second and 15. Actually, it should be first, right? Mosel from the gun. Following blockers to the near side of the field. Cuts it back in, slips a tackle, got a flag on the play. As Mosel breaks it out across the 40, the 45, and he spun around. Football is out. Colman Egan going to get on top of it, but I think this whole mess is coming back anyway because I think we got a hold or a block in the back way back at the 20. So we'll wait and see what, yeah, they say it's coming back. That'll be a hold against the Hawks.
That's what I said when you
Holding on the offense.
So the first non-5-yard penalty of the night will be a 10-yarder against the visiting Hawks, and by the looks of things, is going to make this around a 1st and 17, maybe?
The guy threw Preston down, and Preston just held on to him.
Oh, remember, scoreboard updates brought to you by The Mirror. Got a full look at it before. Wolsey Wessington tied up with Lemon McIntosh for a lot of the first quarter, but bounced out to a lead in the second, picked up 22 points, lead 36-14. The Tigers got a touchdown back.
13-yard line.
They trail 14-7. So it'll be 1st and 23. Jack Moselle from the gun. 3 receivers left, Pearson with him, and Moselle will follow Pearson, and he didn't follow the block for very long, and somebody got a handful of jersey, and they'll drag him down after a gain of around 5. Vikings scored again, so Minnesota a 14-7 lead on Thursday Night Football.
After a gain of 5, second and.
All right, Moselle down for 5 yards and make it 2nd and around 18. The Hawks need, what, about their own 33. Moselle from the gun with 3 to the right this time, and Pearson the lone man in the backfield. Quick pass, and there's almost a pick 6 as Binger gets an interception. Binger with the pick around the 10.
Binger for the Patriots. 1st and goal. Hitchcock-Tulare.
So the first really miscue of the night for Colman Egan will be an interception back inside their own 20 that Binger brings all the way to inside the 5.
For the Patriots.
Frankenstein lines up. No, chasing Hawk. They'll snap it to Binger. Left side, he follows the blocks, and he is in for a gain of around 2. Looks like down to about the 1.
2nd and goal for the Patriots from the 1-yard line.
So a 2nd and goal here for Hitchcock-Tulare. As the Patriots threatening to score here after falling behind 30-0. Binger cuts it back. He's inside, and he scores.
Patriots. Binger over the line for 6.
So the Patriots' first touchdown will come with 6:51 to play in the second. One-yard Blaze Binger run. And now they will line up for a 2-point conversion. And again, they're going to lead Chasing Hawk out there at quarterback. He'll take the snap, dropped it, and that will be it for that attempt. 6:50 left first half, 30-6. Colman Egan on top. We're back to Tulare in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Tulare 30,
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Graf Electric of Wolsey is proud to offer residential and commercial work in Wolsey and the surrounding area. Call Jay at 605-353-5366 anytime, day or night, to get the lights back on in your home or business. Check out Graf's Electric at graphelectricsd.com. Graf Electric, the home of electrifying customer service. Call Jay at 353-5366. Graf Electric is a proud sponsor of Area Sports.
Number 40 bottom kicking off for the Patriots.
Welcome back to
40 on the 40.
Tulare. 30-6, Colman Egan's lead as the Patriots score their first touchdown. 6:51 remaining here in the first half as the Patriots put one on the board. Here's Morgan Bottom ready for the run up and the kick. Deep kick with a hop about the 20. It's Jace Moselle outside, got a block 30, 35-40. Here comes the flag. Moselle across midfield, and he'll go down around the 43. And again, I think it's mostly coming back anyway. Well, now there's 3 flags on the field, so wait a minute. Might have some offsetting, never know. See what the officials have to say here. One against Colman Egan for sure. That's a hold against the Hawks. And then what's the other official? He must have saw the same hold. All right, so they'll call a hold.
2 penalties on the play. A block in the back.
Block in the back and a hold. And Colman Egan will take over here after they mark off some yardage. I think back around their own 20. It's like maybe 22 or so.
1st and 10, Colman Egan from their own 21-yard line.
Nearing the midway point of the second quarter here. 6:41 left in the second. And Patriots on the board. 30-6, Colman Egan leads. Moselle from the gun. Handoff, Pearson near side, got a block, tried to bounce it outside. Johnson got out there, and you won't get away from Derek Johnson very many times, and that is one of them where he won't.
Run for Pearson, brings up a yard.
So Pearson picks up 1, and will go 2nd and 9, their own 22.
Brings up 2nd and 9 for the Hawks.
Clock winding, midway point here, or nearly the midway point, and now we'll get a timeout, I think, by the Hawks. 6:10 left in the second, 30-6. Colman Egan leads Hitchcock-Tulare. We're back to Tulare in a minute, 60 seconds on KOKK. All right, and let's see. I guess maybe we'll keep it right here. We'll take a look at any sort of scoreboard update. I know the Vikings leading the Rams 14-7. Trying to get the scorecard up here as they get a timeout on the field. First timeout of the evening is 6:10 to play here in the second quarter, 30-6. The Hawks lead, and looks like we'll be back to action here before we get a scoreboard or a commercial, so we'll just keep it right here in Tulare. Worsley Wessington's lead is now 42-14. Huron Tigers now trail 20-7. They got about a minute to play in the first half of our game of the night over on Tiger Radio. Moselle back to pass. Launches right side. Looking for Zort. Jackson trying to go get it. Enander out there to defend, and no flag. I was kind of looking around. Zwart was looking around too. He thought maybe he was going to get a call there, but
defended by number 3.
No such luck.
Enander, incomplete pass. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
I got Moselle 2 for 6, 2 touchdowns and a pick, and 69 yards. Midway point now in the second, 6:02 to play in the half. It will be a 3rd and 9 for Colman Egan back at their own 22-yard line. Moselle from the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left, and whistles, and it's got to be a false start.
False start against the Hawks. 5-yard penalty, repeat, 3rd down.
So Colman Egan now starting to pile up the penalties. That's 5 penalties. 5 penalties, 35 yards against Colman Egan. 5 penalties, 25 yards against Hitchcock-Tulare as they are piling up the penalty flags here. 10 through a quarter and a half. 6:02 to play second quarter in Tulare. Zell again from the gun, now on a 3rd and about 14. Motion man across is Jace, and he will get the carry. Looking to bounce it outside, and does. Across the 20, 25, 30. Bounced right about the first down marker, but yeah, I think he might be just shy, but we'll wait and see.
Short of the first down.
And it looks like they'll mark him. Oh, they'll mark him out of bounds at about the 30, so the gain is around 10, and that's going to leave 4 yards, and, well, about 2 yards, I guess. Kind of looking like a long 2, and we'll see what they elect to do here. 5.5 or 5:54, I should say, to play in the first half, and it looks like they're going to line up to go for it here. Pearson in the backfield. Moselle from the gun. 2 wide left, 1 to the right on a 4th and about 2. Moselle will keep it himself, and they got initial contact on him, but he got away, and he'll get the first down.
Mozel on the keeper.
About 3 or so, just needed the 2, and
For a first down.
1st and 10 Hawks. I'll remember at halftime we'll get a full recap of the scoreboard, and it's like the Rams trying to drive down to tie up that game with the Vikings. A little Thursday night football, and of course Thursday night football in South Dakota. We got the final regular season game for AA and AAA, playoffs for 11B and all the 9-man classes. High snap, Mosel hauls it in. He's got the option. He kicks it to Pearson. Nice. Pearson tripped up and dropped by Blaze Binger.
Stops Pearson for a loss of 3.
Loss is going to be
for the Hawks.
Around 3 yards. And for Colman Egan, that'll be the first negative number tonight in the rushing game. They've had runs of 32, 12, 17, 2 touchdowns, 7 and 9. But the numbers consistently getting a little smaller here as Hitchcock-Tulare starting to figure a few things out, or Colman Egan maybe starting to wear down a little bit as they were pretty active in that opening quarter, putting up 24 points. Here's Moselle from the gun, 2 wide left, 1 to the right. Looking left, he doesn't pass it, tucks it back in. It looks like he's going to try to run it. Spun around at the 30, he'll pick up a yard or so, and we'll bring up 3rd and long.
Mozel is stopped short of the original line. 3rd and 11.
Leaves us around 3rd, closer to 11. They'll go just across their own 30 here. They need about the 43. So Moselle here from the gun. 3rd and around 12, their own 31. Handoff Pearson, near side, slips 1, tackle slips 2. Dives ahead, and he is awful close to a first down. They needed 12, and I think it looks like they got 13.
Pearson got to the 44-yard line.
Fresh set of downs here for Colman Egan. It also keeps the clock winding. 3:15 now to play here in the first half. 30-6, Colman Egan on top. Moselle from the gun, one wide right, or one wide left, two to the right. Pearson out of the backfield. Moselle the handoff. He'll fake it to Pearson. He'll keep it himself. Slips one tackle. He's out across the 45 and down to around the 47. He'll pick up around 3 or 4.
14 on the keeper. Yeah, put Logan in for Jason for one play. Picks up 3 yards, brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a 4, makes it 2nd and 6. And Colman Egan here, their own 47, just shy of midfield with about 2.5 to play in the first half. Is now clock winding a little bit faster as we got 1 minute past the hour, 8 o'clock. You're listening to high school football on 1210 AM KOKK in Huron. Colman Egan, Hitchcock-Tulare, opening round 9B playoffs tonight live from Tulare. Hawks on a 2nd and 7. They lead 30-6 with 2:15 to play in the first half. Moselle loads up and launches left side. He way overthrew Swart on the left side. Incomplete pass, 3rd and 6.
Beyond the intended receiver.
And Hawks now on a 3rd down, shy of midfield. Remember, at the half, we'll add up whatever numbers we can to pass along here from mine. We'll get any scores that we have to pass along. Looks like the Vikings still up 14-7 for now, but LA threatening. Wolsey Wessington has taken a big lead, 42-14 at home. Brookings has added another touchdown. They led last check 20-7. Here's Mosel, a pass complete to Zwart, and Zwart looks just shy of the first down marker and will be about a yard. But wait. A hold against Colman Egan, so that's coming back. Rams score again against the Vikings, 14-13, extra point pending. For Colman Egan, their 6th penalty. 6 penalties, 45 yards here tonight. Also, we'll make it a 3rd and around 17 as Colman Egan will go from their own 37, and they need the 46 of the Patriots. So again, the Hawks on a 3rd and long. It'll be Moselle from the gun, 2 wide right, 1 left. And here is another penalty. And it'll be another false start.
False start against Colman Egan. 5-yard penalty. Brings up another 3rd down.
So 7 penalties, 50 yards now. And a good majority of them coming here in the last 6 or 7 minutes. And at least for Colman Egan. Hitchcock-Tulare collected the majority of theirs on the first couple drives. But a lot of flags out here today. 7 against the visiting Hawks, 5 against the hometown Patriots. We aren't even at halftime. Minute 50 left in the first half. Moselle the snap. He'll follow Pearson. Left side, got a block. He's out across the 40. The pickup is around 7.
Moselle on the keeper.
So that'll make it 4th and around 13 or so.
4th and 13.
They need the 46 roughly of the Patriots. And it looks like we'll have a timeout with 90 seconds to play in the first half. And Colman Egan leading 30-6. And the Hawks deciding here whether to punt or not. We'll send it back. We'll come back in 30 seconds. Take a quick 30-second break. 30 seconds on KOKK.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun?
That's what I was
It's
just going to check.
confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun.
Looks like
Ty
20 to
Clark
7
has just
Brookings at
emerged from the
halftime.
craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Welcome back to Tulare. Taking a look at the scoreboard. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Falkton leading Sunshine Bible Academy 30-0. Avon closed out Jones County 67-6. Wolsey Wessington leading Lemon McIntosh 50-14. Howard beat Timberlake 60-6. Kimball White Lake leading Leola Frederick at the half 14-6. Woonsocket Wessington Springs Sanborn Central leading Aberdeen Roncalli at the half 7-0. Winter beat Hot Springs tonight 38-14. The Huron Tigers trail now 20-7 at the half, and that is a scoreboard update. And scoreboard updates are brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Minute 30 to play here in the first half in Tulare. 30-6, Colman Egan on top. And the Hawks ready to punt on a 4th and 14 from their own 40. And they're not. They're going for it. Pass near side is going to lose yards. And Hitchcock-Tulare will get it back
over to Hitchcock-Tulare on downs.
Right around the 40.
Good stop.
1st and 10 Patriots. Ball is at the 44.5-yard line of Colman Egan.
So the Patriots will get it back with some time. 1:22 remaining here in the half. They'll go 1st and 10 from the Colman Egan 39. Is Frankenstein back in at quarterback? He is. Here's the pitch to Binger. Binger cuts it back in, looks for a block across the 40 or inside the 40, and a very short pickup here for Blaze Binger.
Picks up a few yards. 1. Second
I
and
think they're
9.
going to have to call a timeout again if they want to stop this thing, and they did. So a minute 9 to play in the half. Still 30-6. Colman Egan will take a quick timeout. Another 30 seconds on KOKK.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
Back to Tulare, a minute 9 remaining here in the first half. And Colman Egan here came out with a 24-0 advantage after a quarter, and really making it look kind of easy early on, and kind of wondering here if there was going to be a second half. Hitchcock-Tulare has calmed things down quite a bit in the second, scored a touchdown of their own, and it's 30-6. Here's Frankenstein on a 2nd and 9. Bad snap. He'll have to fall on that one. They'll lose about 5.
Yep, get across.
So they'll have to hurry things up now out of timeouts. Set up a 3rd and about 14. Frankenstein again from the gun, and they had motion near side as Whiff took off early, and that'll be yet another false start.
False start on the Patriots.
Logan!
The 5th false start of the night on Hitchcock-Tulare.
21 for the Patriots. 49-yard line.
6 penalties against the Patriots, 7 against the Hawks, as the Hankies have been active. Now a 3rd and 19. Frankenstein again from the gun. Back to pass. Looks right, launches. He's got a man wide open. It's Enander. The catch at the 30 will be a first down. Oh, that's Chasing Hawk. And either way, that's a big first down there.
Driven out of bounds. First down, Patriots.
Let's see. They needed 20. They got all of that and a couple more. So 1st and 10, Hitchcock-Tulare, 33 seconds left here in the first half. Patriots down 30-6. Left side, Frankenstein has it batted up, and it was a completed pass. Or was that a running play and I didn't see that?
Frankenstein's pass was blocked but caught
They're out. They had one. Oh, they didn't call one after the fumbled snap. Okay.
by Blaze Binger.
So the Patriots going to take their final timeout here.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up
the gain is about 8.
2.5
And we'll take 30 seconds of it as well. So 30-second timeout, back in 30 seconds on KOKK.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
And welcome back to Tulare. Patriots now on a second and around 2, and man, did they leave early that time. That was pretty easy to call. So that'll be 7 now on the Patriots. Hawks have 7 of their own as the Reigning Hankies here in Tulare. Set up on a second and around 7 now. 22 seconds left in the first half. Hawks lead 30-6. Frankenstein from the gun. Couple of receivers looking near side, launches. Chasing Hawk makes the catch inside the 10. What a nice catch for the Patriots.
Pass to Peyton Chasing Hawk is complete. He's a first down.
We'll see where they mark him here. Derek Johnson running in at the last second. They'll snap it straight to Chasing Hawk, and then we'll throw the flag as we'll have just another false start. So that's 8 now against the Patriots. 7 false starts and an offsides. 7 have gone against the Hawks. They'll wind the clock here with the final seconds, and the Patriots aren't even going to get a snap off. So that'll be it for the first half. At the half, Colman Egan leads 30-6. We'll send it back to the studios for a 3-minute break. A 3-minute timeout. Back with the halftime show in 3 minutes on KOKK.
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charolais. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Vern's Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Vern's Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
6B Seed and Supply of Alpena is your Legend Seeds dealer. Wishes good luck to all area teams. As a Legend Seeds dealer, 6B has access to all the leading traits, genetics, and innovative biologicals in the industry. You can guarantee they have your best interest in mind. Call 6B Seed 605-354-2699 and put their name and Legend Seeds products to work on your farm.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used, dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet, call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
All right, I think we're back here in Tulare, halftime. Of course, we start off the halftime show with our scoring summary, and in the opening quarter, that was a whole lot of Colman Egan. It started with 7:57 to play in the first quarter, a 52-yard pass, Jack Mosel to Jace Mosel. The two-point run, Hayden Pearson, was good, and it was 8-0, just like that. A couple minutes later, 5:37 to play in the first, a 17-yard pass, Mosel to Jackson Zwart. The two-point run by Jack Mosel was good, and it was 16-0. One more in the opening frame for Colman Egan. With 1:55 to play in the first, a 7-yard Hayden Pearson run. The two-point pass, Moselle to Jackson Zwart, was good, and after one quarter, it was 24-0 Colman Egan. The teams would trade touchdowns without two-point conversions in the second. The Hawks would strike first with 11:04 to play in the second. A 9-yard Hayden Pearson run, his second of the night. The two-point pass failed. It was 30-0, and the Patriots would get on the board with 6:51 to play in the first half. A 1-yard Blaze Bigger run, the two-point run failed. And that brings us to our halftime score of Colman Egan 30, Hitchcock-Tulare 6. Back to the studios for another 3 minutes. We'll come back and break down the individual numbers here as Hitchcock-Tulare and Colman Egan battling it out in the 9B playoffs live from Tulare at the half. Hawks 30, Patriots 6. 3 minutes to more halftime show. 3 minutes on KOKK.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports. Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots! Are you looking for an easier way to get supplement to your calves? Check out liquid supplements available from Dakota Land Feeds. They have a variety of options available to meet specific needs of your cattle and your operation. All their liquid supplements are made to order when you need them. Liquid supplements are easy to handle and have improved mixability compared to dry feed. Dakota Land Feeds is your only local feed dealer to manufacture liquid supplement right here in South Dakota. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source.
When is the right home truly the right home? This is Reg with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years, or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home, probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Graf Electric of Wolsey is proud to offer residential and commercial work in Wolsey and the surrounding area. Call Jay at 605-353-5366 anytime, day or night, to get the lights back on in your home or business. Check out Graf's Electric at grafelectricsd.com. Graf Electric, the home of electrifying customer service. Call Jay at 353-5366. Graf Electric is a proud sponsor of Area Sports.
And welcome back to Tulare. Halftime here. Colman Egan leading Hitchcock-Tulare 30-6. Breaking down some individual numbers here for the hometown Patriots. Aiden Frankenstein, I got him 6 of 11 for 80 yards and an interception. The interception was by Jace Moselle. Peyton Chasing Hawk, 2 carries, 35 yards. 2 catches, 35 yards. Devin Enander, 2 catches, 7 yards. Blaze Binger, 2 catches, 38 yards. Again, I got Aiden Frankenstein, 6 of 11 for 80 yards and the Moselle pick. On the ground, Morgan Bottom, a carry for 7. Peyton Chasing Hawk, 2 carries for 16. Aiden Frankenstein, 5 carries for 15. Blaze Binger, 12 carries for 31. And the Patriots' only touchdown. So on the ground, somewhere in the neighborhood of 70, maybe 75, another 80 through the air, but you got to peel off 40 penalty yards as they were penalized 8 times in the first half, 7 false starts and an offsides. Taking a look at some other numbers. Let's see, they had 2 bad snaps that they had to jump on top of. They did lose 1 fumble. And, of course, the 1 interception, couple of turnovers, and a turnover on downs in the first half as the Patriots find themselves behind here 30-6 at the half. Colman Egan here. Jack Moselle is 4 of 9 for 73 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a Blaze Binger interception. Jackson Zwart has 3 catches for 21 yards and a score. Jace Moselle has 1 catch for 52 yards, and that was the game's opening touchdown. So again, Jack Moselle, 4 of 9 for 73. Jace, a catch for 52 and a score. Jackson Zwart, 3 catches for 21 and a touchdown. On the ground, Jack Moselle, 6 carries, 26 yards. Hayden Pearson, 9 carries, 92 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Jace Moselle, 3 carries for 16 yards. Really, the only mistake they made in the first half was the interception. And, of course, I guess you could call it a mistake that they gave up a touchdown, although that's almost inevitable as Patriots just kept coming there through the first couple quarters of this one. 7 penalties against Colman Egan for 50 yards. So total penalties in this game, 15 penalties for 90 yards. Colman Egan, though, a little better numbers here as they rack up about 130 or 140 on the ground, another 70 so through the air. 50 penalty yards. They threw the single interception, haven't been sacked, no bad snaps, nothing miscues on that end for the visiting Colman Egan CE Hawks. The Hawks lead at the break here 30-6. Send it back to the studios for another 2 minutes. When we return after this 2-minute timeout, we'll break down the scoreboard, take a look at scores from around the state, and we'll be ready for a second half of football in Tulare. At the break, Colman Egan 30, Hitchcock-Tulare 6. We're back in 2 minutes with more halftime show. 2 minutes on KOKK.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has Kent Clark, and yes, they're teaming up. Like
Any idea how we got the
Superman
other
and Boy
touchdown?
Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington, equal opportunity provider, 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at HuronRegional.org, because when it comes to your health, the right care is right here. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Burns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Burns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming operation.
Welcome back to Tulare. Colman Egan leading Hitchcock-Tulare 30-6 at the half with this 9B playoff football game. You're listening live on 1210 AM, KOKK in Huron. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Lori and Kylie at the Mirror, offering a plethora of services for the entire family. Cuts, colors, waxes, perms, hair treatments, sugaring, eyelash extensions, shampoo sets. Stop in, because they do accept walk-ins at the Mirror, 35 4th Street Southeast, downtown Huron. Or call for an appointment. Call Lori at 605-883-HAIR, or call or text Kylie at 605-553-1628, the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. And they bring us scoreboard updates. The Huron Tigers at the half, trailing Brookings 20-7. The top team in 11A is currently getting beat. Dakota Valley leading Sioux Falls Christian 14-3. 11B playoffs, Aberdeen Roncalli has tied it up with Woonsocket, West Springs, Sanborn Central. That is 7 apiece with 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. 9AA, DeSmet losing to Marion Freeman Academy 38-6, 11 minutes to play in the third. Parkston is leading Stanley County 52-6 at the half. Elkton Lake Benton won their game tonight. They win by the final of 54-0 over Great Plains Lutheran. Hamlin blanks Wabe Summit as well, 55-0. Over to 9A, Wolsey Wessington now leading Lemon McIntosh 50-20 with under a minute to play. So Wolsey Wessington will move on to a round 2 game next Thursday. Howard defeated Timber Lake tonight 60-6. Wall beat Chester 52-0 over in the 9A, and Warner leading Gable-Volan 21-6 at the half at Warner. 9B, of course, Faulkton beat Sunshine Bible earlier. Or no, they're at the half. Faulkton leading Sunshine Bible at the half, 38-0. And Colman Egan leading Hitchcock-Tulare here at the half, 30-6. That is a full check of the scoreboard. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care, downtown Huron. Colman Egan back on the field, ready to receive a kick as we are set to get back underway with the second half here in Tulare.
Onside, watch it!
Chasing Hawk. Oh, he's not going to kick. Morgan Bottom going to kick.
For the Patriots. Backbeat number 1, Mosel for Colman Egan. Second half underway.
So again, Colman Egan, the first look of the second half. Patriots had the first possession of the game. They ended up turning that over on downs, and Colman Egan scored and did not look back. Here's the kick, received about the 40-yard line by Colman Egan. They're just going to get on top of that one and start from their own 40.
At their 39-yard line.
Well, the Hawks in the first half, about 75 passing yards. About 130 on the ground, couple of touchdowns both ways. Moselle from the gun, first play of the second half from his own 39 is a handoff Pearson. Pearson, a little stutter step, cuts it back in. He's in for 5, 6, and 7, and that'll be about it for Hayden Pearson. Pearson leading back of the first half, ran 9 times for 92 yards and a couple of touchdowns. He'll pick up 6 here. Put him just a couple yards shy of triple digits. Couple of scores in the first half as Hayden Pearson is having himself a night. Second and around 3 or so. Pearson will get the pitch. Makes the corner and got the first down. Tripped up around the 50. Pushed out of bounds after a few more. So Pearson will pick up about 5. And will move the chains for Colman Egan.
Picks up another Colman Egan first down.
1st and 10 into Patriot territory now to the Patriot 48. Second half just underway. 11-17 to play, third quarter.
45-yard line and pushing across the.
Carson took a bad angle.
1st and 10 Hawks in Patriot territory. A couple receivers left, one right. Snap, Moselle's going to keep it himself, and he got tripped up and will go for a gain, maybe a yard.
Ratchet on the stop.
Bring up a second.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And about 9. Well, remember, Gary's Auto Glass, our post-game report sponsor. Make sure to stay tuned afterwards. We'll get you some numbers, some scores. Of course, I don't know too much about the scheduling. You'll have to tune in tomorrow morning for that with Jeff Duffy here on the morning show here, the Morning Mess on 1210 a.m. KOKK. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Pearson empties out the backfield. Now motion left to right. They'll overload the near side. Hand off to the motion man is Jace Moselle, and oh boy, that did not look comfortable, but he is up and okay, but that one a little scary as Moselle got his foot grabbed onto. He spun all the way around, and luckily the foot went with him.
About 2.5.
Is that initial contact there? That looked a little scary. The pickup is going to be 8. 3rd and about 2. Down to the Patriot 40. 2 wide left, 1 right. Moselle from the gun on a 3rd and about 2. Pass left side. He bounces it to his intended receiver, incomplete.
Moselle's pass is incomplete.
Trying to get it out there to Zwart.
4th down.
Hey, you're good, Jack.
2.5 for Colman Egan.
Come on, Blue.
So that'll make it a 4th down, but go for it territory here. So a 4th and a long 2 at the Patriot 40-yard line. And for Pearson now over the 100-yard mark. And they'll go for it here on 4th and 2. Handoff Pearson left side. He's got the first down and then some. 35-30, the ball is out. And we'll see who got on top of it. No, they're going to say he was down before the fumble.
He was not down.
So a pretty nice run here. They just needed the 2 yards. They instead got 13.
First down, Colman Egan.
And again, you don't even write down a fumble that they recovered because they just said he was down. There was no fumble. So 27-yard line now, the Patriots, the CE Hawks here with 9:25 to play in the 3rd and a 30-6 lead. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Moselle from the gun. Fakes the pass to the near side, looking to run it out. Flushed out, and now he will run it. Oh, no, he's going to reverse field again. Now Jack Moselle's got time and blockers and a little bit of room, and he's inside the 30, the 25, and down to around the 22-yard line. And he ran about 108 yards and will pick up 5.
Long scramble gives 4.5 yards for Colman Egan.
Bring up a 2nd and around 6 here as they'll go from the Patriot 23. 8.5 left here in the 3rd. Hawks a 30-6 lead. Both teams come in 4-4. Here's the pitch again. It's Jace. Jace going to reverse field. He's got some room. Turns on the Jets inside the 5. Spun around. He's right at the goal line. Did he get in? He did not. Nice pickup, though. Moselle going to go for the run of 20 plus.
Stopped at just short of the goal line.
Looks like he's down to the 1.
For the Hawks.
So Jace, not a lot of carries tonight, but he's made the most of them. I had Jace down 3 carries, 16 in the first half, 2 carries, 24 in the second, 5 carries, 50 yards, and Jace has them knocking on the door here of their 5th touchdown. High snap, here's a whistle, and another false start. So for Colman Egan, that'll be 8 for 55. The Patriots have 8 for 40. As the officials here may be wearing out a hanky in Tulare. 7:40 left here in the third quarter. Hawks lining up on a 1st and goal from now the 6 after the penalty. Moselle will go from the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Jason motion left to right. They won't give it to him. They'll launch it out left side and a fade to Zwart, and he'll make the catch.
Pass is complete. Zwart for a touchdown. Colman Egan.
So a 6-yard score for the Hawks.
You gonna make those throws? Yeah, just start throwing the ball every day, even in the winter.
7:23 to play here in the third. Be a 6-yard pass, Moselle to Zwart, and now they will line up for 2. 36-6, Colman Egan in the lead. Hawks trying to tack on 2 more. Motion left to right is Jace. Jack holds on to it. Rifles into the end zone, and it is incomplete. 7:23 left third quarter, 36-6. Hawks on top. We're back in a minute, 60 seconds on KOKK.
6 for Patriots.
6B Seed and Supply of Alpena is your Legend Seeds dealer. Wishes good luck to all area teams. As a Legend Seeds dealer, 6B has access to all the leading traits, genetics, and innovative biologicals in the industry. You can guarantee they have your best interest in mind. Call 6B Seed 605-354-2699 and put their name and Legend Seeds products to work on your farm.
At Olympic Chevrolet in Huron, count on an experienced staff. Count on a knowledgeable staff. At Olympic Chevrolet, count on a helpful and friendly staff. So whether you're in the market for a brand new vehicle or a used dependable vehicle, count on the staff at Olympic Chevrolet to help you get the vehicle that best fits your needs. Olympic Chevrolet. Call them at 605-352-6411. See them at 500 4th Street Northeast in Huron, or go online at olympicgmc.com. Drive off the lot today with the vehicle that you've been dreaming about from Olympic Chevrolet.
Welcome back to Tulare. 7:23 left here in the third as the Hawks get their lead back to 30. They had enjoyed a 30-0 lead before giving up a touchdown, and now answer back on that, 36-6. 7:23 left in the third. Moselle the kick left to right, and the squib. Oh, this one a little bit deeper. And that one on a shot. Enander takes it at the 20, but he was already on a knee. So, boy, that was a line drive.
Ball is at the 21-yard line of Hitchcock-Tulare. 1st and 10, Patriots.
So the Patriots will take over 1st and 10, their own 20. Be Frankenstein from the gun, Binger behind him. Couple of receivers on a 1st and 10. Near side, Frankenstein gonna hold on to it. He's out across the 25 down to around the 28 or so, and a pretty nice gain for Frankenstein. Write him down for 8, and we'll make it 2nd and 2. Patriots their own 28 here as Nearing the midway point of the third, and again, the Patriots had fallen behind 30-0 before getting a score. Here's a toss to the near side, and I don't think that's going to get him the first down.
Blaze Bayer takes the pitch.
See where they mark him. He needed 2. I think he got maybe half of a yard. So third and around 2 here as Hitchcock-Tulare with a third down here. 6:20 to play in the third quarter, down by 30. Frankenstein from the gun. Receiver right, receiver left. Backfield Binger. Binger will get the carry. Little stutter step into the pile, and I don't know if he got there. He's close. He's right at the 30 is where they're going to mark it, so that could be a first down, and it's not.
Gain of a half a yard. There's a 4 and less than 1. Fourth down. Less than 1 for the Patriots.
So
Shy of their 30
Patriots here, I assume, would go for it on a 4th and less than a yard, their own 30, down 30 with 5.5 to play in the third quarter at home in the playoffs. I think you pretty much have to here. So they'll line them up, and another false start.
Don't you have Ryder go down the
We'll make sure that it's a false start, but it's one of the only penalties that they've been able to call tonight. Be the 9th penalty against Hitchcock-Tulare. 9 penalties, 45 yards, as the flags have been flying tonight. That'll make it a 4th and 6.
4th and 6 now after the penalty.
Back their 25-yard line here. And now we'll see if they elect to punt. Now, like I said before, I think you pretty much just got to go for it. Frankenstein, the carry to the near side. He's got some blockers. He's out to the 30. Got the first down, and he's gone down the sideline. 50, 40, 30. He's got Zwart trying to catch him, and he'll catch him inside the 10.
Egan Frankenstein.
So Frankenstein goes for
sprints for a long
about
first
60.
Down, Patriots.
We're going to put him down for 60. And that will be an and goal here, I think. Well, they mark him outside the 10, or maybe they will need the first down. They're going to have to bring the whole chain gang down. As looks like there will be an opportunity for a first down, maybe? Yeah, there will. So we'll call it 1st and 10.
Frankenstein fell on the bad snap.
Boy, nobody was set as the chain gang was. I didn't even know they were starting to play.
2nd and 14.
A bad snap will lose them 5. So now a 2nd and 15, back around the 16. And another bad snap, and they'll fall on top of it and lose a few more.
Blazebinger drops on the floor. Fumbled snap.
Blazebinger able to get on top of that one. That time I think they'll lose about 3 more. So that'll be 3rd and around 18. Back at about the 19-yard line. Again, they do have an opportunity for a first down at the 1. But now a 3rd and 18. Aiden Frankenstein from the gun. Binger to his left. 3 receivers right. Frankenstein to pass. Right side almost, and it is intercepted.
Good play, JZ.
Jace Moselle able to
Hey, talk to Logan. Talk to Logan.
get in front of that.
1st and 10 Hawks.
And the interception by Colman Egan.
I thought he caught it too.
Was that 1 again, Jace?
Nope, that was 3.
Oh, that was 3, Zwart? All right, so Zwart on the interception there as Jace had one earlier, so 2nd pick on the night for this Colman Egan defense. Also got on top of a fumble, and now we'll have the ball back on a 1st and 10. They'll pitch it outside to Pearson, and Pearson will pick up around 3 or so.
Bottom on the tackle.
Morgan Bottom over to make the stop as
after a short gain. 3, 2nd and 7.
Put him down for 3, make it 2nd and 7. Colman Egan a 36-6 lead now inside of 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Jack Moselle go from the gun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Pearson in the backfield. They'll fake the handoff. Jack's going to keep it himself. Near side across the 40, the 45. The pickup here is about a dozen. And a first down for Colman Egan.
Enough for a first down for Colman Egan. 1st and 10. Hawks 45.
Must be halftime on Thursday night football. Still tied at 14, I presume. We'll get you scoreboard updates as we can here. 2.5 minutes or so to play in the third here in Tulare. It's 36-6 Colman Egan. Jack Moselle from the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Pearson lone man in the backfield, and he will get the call. Pearson looks left. No, bounces it back inside across midfield. Slips a tackle. 45. He's into the pile around the 40, and he'll pick up about another 13 or 14 yards.
Pearson on the carry for 13. For the first down.
Another fresh set of downs for Colman Egan as
41-yard line of the Patriots. 1st and 10.
Hawks looking to move on here as they again came into October 1-4. Had played some of the best teams in the state of South Dakota, 9-man football, and had hung with all of them. But still came in 1-4 after September, and I'm sure had to be at least a couple question marks around, wondering how this thing was going to close out. And boy, they went out and convincingly won 3 games to get to 4-4. And oh, here goes Pearson inside the 30, 25-20, head down. He busts through another tackle, and he will be tackled finally inside the 5. So about another,
Bottom of the
see where they mark him. Oh, it looks like he's down at right at the 2, so put him down for around 38. And the Hawks knocking on the door again with 1:25 left here in the third, already on top 36-6. Pearson off to the races. Boy, he has broken some nice runs tonight. 38-13. Let's see, 13, 14, 32, 12, 17. A lot of big numbers here. And, of course, 2 touchdowns already. And here's Jack Mosel for the rushing touchdown. So a 2-yard touchdown scamper for the quarterback. Mosel will come with 1:19 to play in the third. And now the Hawks looking for 2. They lead 42-6. Receiver left, 2 receivers right. Jack sets him in motion left to right. It's Jace. He'll get the 2-point carry, cuts it back in, and he's in for 2. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. 44-6 Colman Egan. We're back in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
Colman Egan 44.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Tulare. Minute 19 left, third quarter, 44-6. Colman Egan in the lead, and we'll try to get you a scoreboard update. Scoreboard updates brought to you by the Mirror Family Hair Care. We got the Vikings and the LA Rams, and last check here, they were tied at 14. That one is at the half. T-Wolves are at the Kings tonight. That game is starting here pretty soon. Wolsey Wessington has jumped out to that one's over now as they pick up the W. I'll just get you a final score as Wolsey Wessington will move on in the playoffs. They defeat Lemon McIntosh tonight. Woonsocket Wessington Spring Sanborn Central in a good game. That was tied at 7 in the third quarter as another bullet kickoff is taken by Binger around the 33 or 34. He goes straight to a knee, and that's where they will start this drive. So 44-6, Colman Egan leading Hitchcock-Tulare with 1:18 to play in the third here in Tulare. Wolsey Wessington defeats Lemon McIntosh tonight by the final of 50-20. Let's see what other scores we can pass along here. The Huron Tigers, 33-14. They trail Brookings. Fourth quarter just getting underway there in Huron. Hitchcock-Tulare with the ball here in Tulare. Snap to Frankenstein, and he'll pass. Pass over the middle is intercepted. It's Zwart the other way, 45-40, 35-30. And he is forced out of bounds. Well, not quite yet. There he is, finally downed. Back around the 35. So another interception here for Jackson Zwart. Back-to-back picks for Zwart. So the second half for Frankenstein, in the passing game at least, has been pretty rough. He's 0 for 2, 2 picks, both by Mr. Zwart. So that'll turn things around to Colman Egan 1st and 10, 32-yard line, and inside of a minute left to play here in the third quarter. Jack Zwart from the gun. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Handoff Pearson right up the gut. Inside the 30. Still grinding down to the 25. Pickup is around 6. Is there a flag I didn't see? There isn't. Actually, it's going to be closer to 7.
Ball's at the 25-yard line of the Patriots. Second. And 3.5.
Second and around 3 here. After another run. And here's a run near side, and they're going to score again. That is Jack Moselle going to hold on to it from around the 23-yard line. No flags on the play, no flags on the play.
Touchdown, Colman Egan.
So the Hawks score again with a second to play in the third. Jack Moselle run, and now they will look for 2. It'll be a Pearson run, and that'll be no good. Final second of the third coming up. Colman Egan leading 50-6. We're back to Hitchcock-Tulare here, back to Tulare specifically in a minute. 60 seconds on KOKK.
In the third quarter.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports. Stretches Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretches Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretches Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretches Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Welcome back to Tulare. Just a second to run off here in the third. Colman Egan scores their third touchdown of the third quarter. 3 touchdowns, 1 2-point conversion, now 50-6, as Jack will kick off left to right to close out the third quarter. 1 second to run off, so regardless, this will be it. I guess unless he kicks it out of bounds. Or are you kidding me? Is that what he did? He did. So we will have one more play in the third quarter. Kids just trying to prove me wrong. These kids, so disrespectful these days, I'll tell you what.
1st and 10, Patriots.
So the Patriots will run a play here to close out the third, now trailing 50-6. As Jack Moselle will run in his second touchdown of the night, second touchdown of the second half. So clock obviously
1st and 10, Patriots at the 35.
Already in a running situation here, and now the Patriots right to left, their own 35. Frankenstein from the gun, and a bad snap, and he'll fall on it, and that'll end the third.
Fumble snap, falling on
They'll lose around 5. We'll be back in a minute with the fourth quarter. 1 minute on 12:10 KOKK.
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charolais. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots! Grazing crop residue makes feeding cows easy, but are your cows getting everything they need? Corn stalks are low in protein, but Purina's Rangeland tubs are an excellent pre-choice option to help supply the protein cows require this time of year. Dakota Land Feeds carries Purina Rangeland cooked molasses protein tubs available with 30 or 38% protein with 12% fat. Supplemental protein will help your cow to feed the calf that she needs to put on the ground at calving time. Dakota Land Feeds, your local feed source.
Welcome back to Tulare. Fresh 12 up on the board as we are set for the final quarter of this opening round 9B playoff game here in Tulare. And fourth quarter starting here. We don't know if we'll get the entire quarter in. Colman Egan is a touchdown away from just ending this one. Hitchcock-Tulare, though, with the football. And a chance to keep hope alive here tonight. And see, did they make another change? Nope, they didn't, but they have Blaze Binger throwing a pass now. Pass intended for Preston Whiff is incomplete. I think they had Chasing Hawk and Binger both back there.
Whiff is incomplete. There's a third down, 15.
And that'll make it 3rd and 15. So the Patriots, again, just kind of switching things up a little bit. I think they'll just direct snap to Binger, and then he and Chasing Hawk will have the option here, and Chasing Hawk will carry this one. I think the ball came out, and no indication it's Colman Egan football.
Chasing Hawk on the run, fumble on the play, recovered by Colman Egan. 1st and 10 Hawks.
So the Hawks will line up
at the 34-yard line
for a 1st and 10 at the Patriot 34. And now with an opportunity to close this thing out. Of course, you never know coach to coach what their decision is. Some coaches would like to turn the roster completely over and play 10 and a half minutes of football with the backup. Some coaches would elect to get the heck out of here, and I got to believe in the playoffs, you probably just want to get this one over and head on the bus. Here is Jack. He got a block. He's inside the 20, 15, spins, and he's down to around the 11, and another nice run for Jack Moselle. He'll pick up around 20 or so.
Will help Tristan Knoll. Colman Egan first down.
Be a first, and will it be a goal or
the first and 14?
No, first and 10 at the
first and 10
13, 14 yard line, and
of the Patriots.
Again, Colman Egan threatening to close this one out a little early here. They lead 50-6 with about 9:45 to play. Remember, Gary's El Auto Glass post-game report is coming up. Coming across the handoff here is down to around the 5.
Bill Meyer on the end around.
Bill Meyer on the carry.
Brings up second down and a long 4.
So the gain of around 6. And we'll set him up around the 10-yard line. Or inside the 10. Clock at 9:05 left here. Gary's All Auto Glass post-game show comes your way. Is Colman Egan going to win this one? It's kind of all over but the final score. And here's Bill Meyer, and he is spilled for no gain.
Bottom on the tackle. Stops Pearson.
Oh, maybe a yard.
After a short gain, 3rd and 4 yards to go for the Hawks.
Set now on a 2nd and around 4, and I think they're still, they're inside the 10, down around the 9 or so. Jack Moselle from the gun. He's got Pearson behind him. He's got one wide each side. He'll follow the Pearson block left side, and he's drugged down at the 5-yard line. They stopped there by Morgan Bottom.
Brings Moselle down short again of first down.
That one's going to go for a gain of maybe a yard.
4.
Set up 4th and around 3 or 4. Somewhere around the 9-yard line. Clock at 7:50 left, and Colman Egan up big 50-6. Gary's El Auto Glass post-game reports coming up. Of course, we'll get you the scores. We won't know where everybody plays quite yet, but you can tune in tomorrow morning, and Jeff will have a full report on that, as now they will throw behind the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And Colman Egan will turn it over on
Ball
downs.
goes over to the Patriots on downs. 1st and 10, Hitchcock-Tulare.
So the Patriots will get it back. Patriots will go 1st and 10 inside their own 10. And again, they had just been kind of running this direct snap, Binger or chasing hawk, because they had both of them in the backfield. And whatever happened here, this one goes for a loss of 3 or 4.
Direct snap results in a loss for the Patriots. Brings up 2nd and 13.
3 will be the loss, make it 2nd and 13. Vikings and the Rams still tied at 14. They're into the 3rd quarter of that one. Wolsey Wessington won tonight by the final of 50-20. They will move on to next Thursday's round 2 of the 9A playoffs. And here is a penalty flag. Haven't seen very many of those tonight. Sarcasm, as we are nearing 20 penalty flags tonight. That'll go against Hitchcock-Tulare. That's their 10th. So 10 for 50 against the Patriots, 8 for 55 against the Hawks. Patriots this time with the snap. Chasing Hawks going to throw it, or, well,
Pass is
Incomplete
incomplete.
pass.
He's up third down.
As again, all over but the final here is the Hawks a big lead, 50-6. Chance to close it out, couldn't quite punch it in. And Patriots with another opportunity. Now, though, looking at a third and around 15. I think they're back inside their own 5-yard line. Here's the option, and he's not going to option it. He's still moving. He's out across the 5 and now pretty close to the 10. And oh, and here's a flag as somebody said something that the official did not want to hear.
Flag after the play has been whistled dead.
So they will mark the ball down and then an unsportsmanlike against the Patriots. So from the 9 to the 4.5, and the run didn't even really go anywhere anyway. So I think the Patriots were upset that the play was whistled dead, and he had something to say to the official. And, well, that was a very short conversation as the flag comes out. The 11th. The 11th on Hitchcock-Tulare tonight. 8 on Colman Egan. As now a 4th and really long. And Chasing Hawk's going to kick it out of the back of his own end zone. And they snapped it out of the back of the end zone. So that'll be a safety. I'm going to wait and make sure. I haven't really seen a
safety
indication.
Beyond
yeah, and there's the safety. So
end zone.
So the safety comes with 3:33 to play.
Safety results in 2 points for Colman.
So now 52-6. And yeah, a kick from Hitchcock-Tulare to Colman Egan is upcoming. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout, a 30-second break. Back in 30 seconds on KOKK. What's
Graf
Jets got
Electric
tonight?
of Woolsey is proud to offer residential and commercial work in Woolsey and the surrounding area. Call Jay at 605-353-5366 anytime, day or night, to get the lights back on in your home or business. Check out Graf's Electric at GrafElectricSD.com. Graf Electric, the home of electrifying customer service.
Oh, that
Call Jay
stinks.
at 353-5366. Graf Electric is a proud sponsor of Area Sports.
And welcome back to Tulare.
Kick is done from the 25-yard line.
Well, 2 more for the CE Hawks. That'll make it 52-6. And they will get the football here after the safety, which was a snap over the head of Peyton Chasing Hawk and possibly into the swamp. I don't know. I didn't see how far it went back, but the free kick will come from... Wow, he's going to start running at his own 20? They will get a couple. He'll get a couple of steps, I assume. Nice free kick. It bounces back in all the way back to the 20-yard line. Wow. And here's the return. It's Jace Moselle, and he is out across the 35, the 40, and back to around the 44. Looks like the Minnesota Vikings pick up a field goal to take a 17-14 lead in that Thursday night football matchup. So we'll try to get you probably not so much that updated score being very important, but we'll get you all the scores from the area as we'll get a Patriot timeout with 3:21 to play here in Tulare. We're back in a minute. Let's take a 60-second break. 1 minute on KOKK.
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort has crash landed. I can see movement coming from the craft. Is it the sun? It is. It's confirmed and emerging now exactly what we thought. It is the sun. Ty Clark has just emerged from the craft. He's the son of Kent Clark. And yes, they're teaming up like Superman and Boy Wonder. Father and son finally together. Kent Clark Insurance, Wessington. Equal opportunity provider. 458-2281 for your crop insurance needs.
Playing the game means bumps, bruises, and breaks happen. Lean on Huron Regional Medical Center Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Orthopedic surgeons Dr. Kevin Over and Dr. Todd Anderson, along with the Pro Rehab Physical Therapy teams, are here to get you back in your game. Schedule an appointment at huronregional.org because when it comes to your health, the right care. Best of luck to our area athletes from Huron Regional Medical Center.
And welcome back to Tulare. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left. 52-6. Colman Egan leading Hitchcock-Tulare. Patriots will see their season come to a close here tonight in Tulare. Got back to 4-4 with the win over Arlington on the road last week. Earned themselves a home playoff game and got probably the hottest 4-4 team that I've seen in quite some time. As again, coming into October, this team was 1-4, ripped off 3 straight impressive wins to get to 4-4, get a road game here at Hitchcock-Tulare in the playoffs, and hit the road and beat up on the Patriots right now, 52-6, as they wind down the final minutes of this one. The backup crew on for Colman Egan. Gary's Auto Glass post-game report coming your way as the Hawks cognizant of the clock and taking every available second off of said clock. And a fumble will result in Patriot football.
Fumble on the play. Patriots recover. First and 10. Hitchcock-Tulare.
So the Patriots might be able to sneak in one more score here. Maybe we'll get one more for the seniors here. As the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots going to graduate Peyton Chasinghawk, Blaze Binger, and Michael Nielsen. So they will lose some pretty important pieces of this puzzle here for Hitchcock-Tulare, as Chasinghawk and Binger involved directly in that play. And, well, Nielsen's on the sideline, but generally he's the center. So,
2 on the play brings up second down and 8.
So again, that will be the 3 graduating here for Hitchcock-Tulare. As again, they will bid farewell to Peyton Chasinghawk, Blaze Binger, and Michael Nielsen. And, of course, to all 3 of those players, I say thank you for years of Hitchcock-Tulare football. Get ready for some hoops now. Here's the handoff to Whiff, and Whiff's got some room. 40, 30, 20, 15. He hurdles somebody inside the 10, and he's finally out of bounds at around the 5-yard line. Preston going for 40. Did they say touchdown? They did. It is a 45-yard Preston Whiff touchdown run. This score will come with 30 seconds. No, it's not a touchdown. Or was it? It was?
Incomplete.
Oh, I got you. All right, so the 2-point conversion, no good. The touchdown was a Preston Whiff 45-yard touchdown run. It's 52-13 And we'll be back in a minute, 60 seconds on KOKK.
With nearly 130 stores in 12 states, Slumberland has the buying power to bring you the best values from the nation's top furniture brands. Slumberland is America's #1 dealer for Lazy Boy furniture. Slumberland is also the Midwest's largest retailer for Sealy, Simmons, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Slumberland of Huron is completely locally owned and operated. Our staff, including sales and delivery, is made up entirely of your neighbors in Huron. So for the best brands at the best prices, along with truly local service, turn to Slumberland Furniture of Huron.
It seems like nothing's built to last these days. Well, here's one that's built to last a long time. Portable creep feeders from Verns Manufacturing in Wessington. These creep feeders are built with convenience and durability in mind. Feed flow is easily adjustable with an agitation bar to prevent bridging and snug-fitting lids. Portable creep feeders from Verns Manufacturing are made locally in Wessington, South Dakota. Put a portable creep feeder from Verns Manufacturing of Wessington into your farming
52,
operation.
because it was 56.6. Or 50 to, I don't remember. I got 52-12. Well, I wouldn't go that far, but the Patriots will kick it away
Lining up kickoff for the Patriots.
after a Preston Whiff touchdown run of 45-plus, makes it 52-12. The two-point conversion, no good. The run-up and the kick, a couple of bounces around the 25, and he'll just take a knee. And I'm assuming that's what Colman Egan will do, as the Hawks will head back home with a 5-win, 4-loss record, and will get ready for round 2 of the playoffs. And I couldn't tell you, I have absolutely no clue where they might go or might be next week, but they're going to pick up the win here tonight. They'll play Faulkton next week. Well, if you wanted the best, you got them, or one of them. Looks like more than likely Colman Egan going to Faulkton next week. As the final seconds run off here in Tulare, and there it is, your final score here tonight. Colman Egan 52, Colman Egan 12, or excuse me, Colman Egan 52, Hitchcock-Tulare 12. We're back with the Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show in 2 minutes. 2 minutes on 1210 KOKK.
Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots.
Hi, I am Tyson Lean. As a college wrestler, I push my body to the limit every day. But after a few injuries, I started to feel like I wasn't performing at my best. That's when I turned to Car Chiropractic and their team of experts. Through a combination of adjustments, rehab, and natural supplements, I was able to recover faster, reduce my pain, and improve my overall performance on the mat. Whether you're an athlete or just looking to improve your health, I highly recommend giving Car Chiropractic a try.
27 and 2 scores.
This is Matt Sibley with Brian J. Davidson Insurance Agency in Huron. You changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck goose, because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. State Farm agent Brian Davidson will help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family, no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Call today, because like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Rocking Z Acres of Wessington provides USDA certified organic, SCI regenerative certified, and conventional crop production, balancing biology with fertility. They offer a full line of organic and conventional products for plant nutrition, plant health, and soil biology to help local producers, including amino protein products to stimulate biology and plant hormones, amino-chelated micronutrients, compost extracts derived from local sources, and kelp products. Rocking Z Acres is proud to support Huron and area high school sports.
If the post game's open and playing, I can't hear it. All right, I think we're back here in Tulare. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame show. Just trust me, it is. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame here. 52-12, Colman Egan comes away with the victory. They go to 5-4. Hitchcock-Tulare will
5-5. Gary Zell Auto.
Oh, you suck. Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame report. Colman Egan wins it, going away 52-12. Seahawks improved to 5-4. Hitchcock-Tulare will see their season come to a close. 4 wins, 5 losses. As we mentioned before, they will graduate Peyton Chasing Hawk. They will graduate Blaze Binger. They will graduate Michael Nielsen. And I guess personally for me, I'll see the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots again during basketball season as football comes to a close here tonight with a mark of 4-5. Scoring summary here tonight. Whole lot of Colman Egan, a whole lot of early. 7:57 to play first quarter, 52-yard pass. Jack Moselle to Jace Moselle. The 2-point run, Hayden Pearson, was good, and it was 8-0. Inside of 2 minutes later, 5:37 to play in the first, a 17-yard pass. Moselle to Jackson Zwart. The 2-point run by Jack Moselle was good, and it was 16-0. One more in that quarter. 1:55 to play in the first, a 7-yard Hayden Pearson run. The 2-point pass, Moselle to Jackson Zwart, was good, and it was 24-0 Colman Egan after a quarter. Teams would trade touchdowns without 2-point conversions in the second. With 11:04 to play, a 9-yard Hayden Pearson run. The 2-point run failed, and it was 30-0 Colman Egan. Before the Patriots got their first score, 6:51 to play in the second, a 1-yard Blaze Binger run. The 2-point run failed, and that was our score after 2. Colman Egan 30, Hitchcock-Tulare 6. Third quarter, a whole bunch more Hawks. 7:23 to play in the third, a 6-yard pass, Moselle to Jackson Zwart. 2-point pass there failed. It was 36-6. 1:19 to play in the third, a 2-yard Jack Moselle run. The 2-point run was run in by Jace Moselle. That was good, and it was 44-6. With 1 second to play in the third, a third Colman Egan touchdown in the third quarter. A 25-yard Jack Moselle run. The 2-point run failed, and it was 50-6. A couple more scores late in this one. A safety came with 3:33 to play in the ball game, 52-6 there. And the final touchdown tonight was a 45-yard Preston Whiff run. The 2-point failed. And our final score here tonight, Colman Egan 52, Hitchcock-Tulare 12. More Gary Zell Auto Glass postgame report in 3 minutes. We'll come back with some individual numbers and get a look at your scoreboard and wrap it up from Tulare. Again, 3 minutes here. The final tonight, Colman Egan wins, moves on in the 9B football playoffs. The final tonight, Colman Egan 52, Hitchcock-Tulare 12. We're back in 3 minutes. 3 minutes on KOKK.
Stretch's Well Service Incorporated would like to wish the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots the best of luck in today's game. Stretch's Well Service does jobs all over South Dakota, including installation of artesian, shallow, and geothermal wells, and pump repair, installation, and irrigation work. Stretch's Well Service is your TNL irrigation dealer. Get a hold of Stretch or Jeremy and see what they can do for you. Stretch's Well Service of Hitchcock says, "Go Patriots!"
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots! Do you know what your cattle are eating? Are they growing like you expect? At Dakota Land Feeds, their experienced feed consultants can help you be sure your cattle are getting everything they need to perform and what will help. Let Dakota Land Feeds help formulate the needs of your cattle, whether you have growing calves, feedlot cattle, yearlings, or beef cows. Dakota Land Feeds has feed consultants across the territory to help serve you. See your local Dakota Land Feeds dealer today.
When is the right home truly the right home? Yeah. This is Reg Kleinsasser with the Real Estate Connection. First, can you afford it? Beyond the purchase price, you need to consider utility costs, maintenance costs, and property taxes. All of these factors add to the actual cost of a new home. Does the home meet your needs? Buying a large house when your kids are heading off to college in a few years or paying for a view of the lake when you are hardly home probably doesn't make sense. At the Real Estate Connection, we are dedicated to helping you find a home that meets your needs without breaking your budget. We're ready to help you find the right home today. Give us a call, 352-1300, or visit our website, realestatehuron.com.
Graf Electric of Wolsey is proud to offer residential and commercial work in Wolsey and the surrounding area. Call Jay at 605-353-5366 anytime, day or night, to get the lights back on in your home or business. Check out Graf's Electric at grafelectricsd.com. Graf Electric, the home of electrifying customer service. Call Jay at 353-5366. Graf Electric is a proud sponsor of Area Sports.
Welcome back to Tulare. Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report as we take a look at the individual numbers here. First of all, for the Hitchcock-Tulare Patriots, Aiden Frankenstein ends up 6 of 11, 80 yards and 3 interceptions. Peyton Chasing Hawk, 2 catches, 35 yards. Devin Eneder, 2 catches for 7. Blaze Binger, 2 catches for 38. The 3 interceptions, 2 of them by Jackson Zwart, 1 by Jace Moselle. As Aiden Frankenstein, again, 6 of 11, 80 yards and 3 picks here tonight. On the ground, Preston Whiff had a carry for 45 in that late touchdown. Morgan Bottom, a carry for 7. Peyton Chasing Hawk, 2 carries for 16 and a fumble loss. Blaze Binger, 14 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. And Aiden Frankenstein, 7 carries for 83 yards. So somewhere around 175 or 180 on the ground, 80 more through the air, the 3 picks, the 2 fumbles they did lose, and 11 penalties for 55 yards against the Patriots here tonight. For Colman Egan, their quarterback, Jack Moselle, ends up 5 of 12 for 79 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. Blaze Binger got that interception. Jackson Zwart caught 2 of the touchdowns. He had 4 catches, 27 yards, and 2 scores. Jace Moselle, a catch for 52 and a touchdown. Again, Jack Moselle, 5 of 12 for 79 yards, 3 scores, and an interception. On the ground, Jack had 13 carries, 89 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Jace had 5 carries for 50 yards, and Hayden Pearson, the night of the night, 18 carries, 184 yards, and 2 touchdowns. They were also heavily penalized. 8 penalties for 55 yards against Colman Egan. 19 penalties total in this game here tonight between these 2 clubs. And Colman Egan going to win it easily by the final of 52-12. You're listening to the Gary Zell Auto Glass post-game report. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. We'll return with our final scoreboard update brought to you there by the Mirror Family Hair Care, and we'll wrap things up from Tulare. Again, the final here tonight is 52-12. Colman Egan will go to 5-4, and we'll move on in the 9B football playoffs. The Patriots see their season come to a close at 4-5. Back in a minute with the final scoreboard. 1 minute on KOKK.
Cheddar Feedlot of Hitchcock is now selling bred heifers, Black Angus, Red Angus, Fancy F1 Baldy, A1 to Black, and A1 to Charlet. All cattle are ultrasounded for 21-day cycles. Call Tony for viewing at 605-350-0401. Cheddar Feedlot now selling bred heifers. Call them today. Again, call Tony, 605-350-0401. Go Patriots!
Action news on the scene. Once again, a craft of some sort. I can see movement coming from the craft.